All right, everybody. I am going to show you how to edit the therapy dogs segment. All right, and tomorrow there should be also senior girls' night basketball game videos, voiceover and background, and also boys varsity basketball game at Castro Valley. That should be here too. But I am going to show you how to do the segment right here. You can use any of those videos though. All right, so click that little link and that will take you to my drive, and you got to download each of these things in that folder. All right, in that drive. So download, everyone. Click, wait for it to download. You can see there's a, get out of the way, there's a voiceover, bunch of movies, and there's also some music. All right, so download everything. All right, once it's downloaded, you are then going to go to your open a folder. I know it looks different now because this is a Mac and you're on a PC, but it's similar. Open any folder, go to your downloads, and then you'll see all your videos. All right, and now you can just drag. Then once you got that, you want to open up Davinci. So Davinci Resolve. Make sure you're in the Edit menu right here. All right, there's buttons down here that change the look depending on what you're doing. All right, and we're editing, so click that. All right, and then if you kind of just lower down your this window, DaVinci window, and go to the folder, you can just drag all of those and drop them in there. Or you can click on the first one and hold down Shift, click on the last one and drag them in and drop them. Another way to get everything into DaVinci, if you don't have that folder open, is you can right click right here in where it says no clips in media pool and import media, and then go to your downloads. There's my downloads, and same thing, click on the first one, hold down Shift and click on the last one, and then open, and then click change. Yes, you want to do that. All right, and then you'll have everything ready to go. All right, and the first thing I want you to notice is the therapy dogs voiceover. So this therapy dogs voiceover, if you double click on it, you'll load it up here. And if you play it, you'll see that not much is going on here at first, and then after a while.
On Friday, February 7th, the library hosted therapy dogs for SLHS students. We were able to pet, play, and cuddle with all kinds of dogs who were very fun and playful. The next visit from the therapy dogs will be Wednesday, March 12th.
Hey, that was great. Thank you.
All right, so there's a lot of extra, and that's always the way it happens when you're taking video. There's always stuff at the beginning that you need to cut out, and there's always stuff at the end that you need to cut out. All right, so you need to look at it first or listen to it if it's audio. Find out where the good stuff starts, and then press this button right here. And that sets an in point. That's what it's called, the mark in. It sets it so that that's going to be the beginning of the clip. All right. Go to the end and set the out point. All right. And now that's the only part of the audio that's going to be used. All right. So I can grab that and I can now drag it down here and drop it. All right. And now I am going to make my timeline a little thicker so that you can see what I'm doing a little easier. So I'm going to do a change right here. I'm going to click that button, and I'm going to make my audio track height bigger. That just makes it easier for you to see. And video probably be about the same. I can also click this to display full waveform, and now I'll get my full waveform that I'm seeing right here. So that's just a little thing that I like to do. I like to see the full waveform. And there's all kinds of things you can change. Go ahead, have fun. All right, but now in my timeline, I have the voiceover. All right, now I want to get some videos. So here's a video. All right, and again, just like the audio, you want to double click it, play it. All right.
Hi. Yeah. Oh.
All right, and there's some of that's good, some of that you're gonna not want. So, I'm gonna go to the beginning here, right where I'm zooming in on the dog, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna start. I want it to start right there. So I'm gonna click this in point right here, mark in, right there, and then I'm gonna drag this to where I want the clip to stop. Maybe just right there. All right, and now I'm gonna drag this clip from this window, and I'm gonna drag it right down to here. But watch what happens when I do that. If I drag it there, now the sound from that clip
Dogs for
overwrote the voiceover, which that's not good. So I'm going to Command Z that because I don't want to do that. There's two things I can do. One, I can lock this track. If I lock it, then if I drag a video in there, it won't. It'll just put that audio below. See that? So that's fine if you want to do that. Another way to do it is to drag this. This drags only the video into the let me get rid of that. Only the video, and that's all I want in there anyways because I got a good voiceover, and I don't want all that background noise. So I'm going to drag that down there just like that. All right, I'm going to do that to my rest of my clips too. So I'm going to look at this. Not much going on in that clip. This one, I shot it vertically. Okay, you don't want any vertical video in this. I don't want vertical video. So when you're shooting yours, for the broadcast, make it horizontal so you fill the screen. Right here, this is a good one. They're petting the dog. So I'm going to start it right about there. I think, double click. Way to go. Double click it. Maybe right there. So I'm grabbing this and just moving it to where I want the video to start. And I'm going to press the in point. And then I'm going to play it. And then press the out point. All right, and that's all I want. And I want just the video, so I'm going to grab this and I'm going to drag it down. All right, now if you didn't just drag down the video from here, that's okay. If you did it from here, same thing. My clip is locked, right? Oh, what happened? Okay, it's still replacing it and it's locked. Oh, that's weird. Okay, now it's locked. Sorry, I thought it was locked there. So that's okay. You're just going to get the audio in there while she's talking.
Dogs for SLHS students.
If that's the case, if that happens, all you got to do is grab this white line here. Grab that white line. That's the volume. I can turn stuff up, or I can turn it down and just turn it all the way down. Just drag it all the way down. It's gone. All right. So a lot of ways to do things. All right, I'm going to find another clip. Okay. I like this one. It's just a sort of a pan around, look around at the whole scene. I think I got another one here. Yeah, this one. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to start it there. And then I'm going to end it there. And I only want the video, so I'm dragging that down there. All right, good. And you know what? I think I want that. I think that I want the whole thing to start with that. So I'm just going to rearrange a little bit. There we go. Yeah, because they're talking. When she's talking about the library. So
on Friday, February 7th, the library hosted therapy dogs for SLHS students. We were able to pet, play, and cuddle with all kinds of dogs who were very fun and playful. The next.
Okay, pretty cool. And I'm going to trim that in because I got a little more to show here. I got kids playing with Legos. I don't care about that clip. I don't want that. I got kids playing chess. Don't want to show that. It was a good shot. Good boy sitting. But my favorite shot is, her petting the dog. That's cute. All right, so I'm going to double click on that. I'm going to set the in point there. And then Okay, she smiles, looks at the camera, and I'm gonna drag that down. Oop, I'm gonna drag this down. So only get that. All right. And I may need to make it a little longer. I can do that. I can just drag this out a little longer. No problem. Or I can make it shorter and grab another clip. Maybe I'll grab the doggy here. He sits for me. So start there. All right. And now I'm going to grab that. Put that in there. All right. So now I got a good little video and voiceover. I can unlock this and I can move this over maybe like that. Sounds good. And then let's watch it. Oh, by the way, I'm pressing the space bar to start the playing. And notice that everything in the timeline plays over here. So this little window here is for editing individual videos or audio, right? This is showing your timeline. So that's why there's two. All right, so it's a good way to work. If you don't see two, there's a little button right here. There's a little button. That makes it only a single window. And if I click that, I get two windows. All right, just a nice little editing trick. All right, let's listen to it. Let's watch it.
On Friday, February 7th, the library hosted therapy dogs for SLHS students. We were able to pet, play, and cuddle with all kinds of dogs who were very fun and playful. The next visit from the therapy dogs will be Wednesday, March 12th.
All right, awesome. Isn't that great? All right, but I'm not done. All right, I need the music. So I'm going to grab my music, and I'm going to drag it in there, drop it. All right, and it just overwrote that little bit of audio that was there, and I don't care because I don't really want that. Let's take a listen now.
On Friday, February 7th, the library hosted therapy.
All right, first thing, the music is way too loud. So any kind of music, when you have somebody talking, you want to turn it way down. So find that little white line. Sometimes it's hard to find, especially when music, because it's a white line on a white waveform. So find that little white line. You'll also see those two little arrows pop up when you find the line, and grab it and turn it down. -20 is where you want music to be when there's talking over the top. All right, so let's take a listen.
On Friday, February 7th, the library hosted therapy dogs for SLHS students. We were able to pet, play, and cuddle with all kinds of dogs who were very fun and playful. The next visit from the therapy dogs will be Wednesday, March 12th.
All right, great. Now my music keeps going on forever. I need to cut it. You can always use the scale tool here to scale it in and then drag this in. Nothing wrong with that. But then you got to scale out, and it's a pain now. An easier way to do that, if you didn't want to do all those steps, just blade it, razor blade. So click the razor blade, click that razor, it cuts it right there. Go back to the selection now, and this is now an individual little clip, and I can delete it. All right, so that's a great thing, great little trick, razor blade. All right, but make sure you unclick it. Make sure you get back to here so that you're not cutting all your stuff up everywhere you click. It'll cut you. That's what it's for. All right, now I need some text. So I need, I'm going to go to my effects, and I'm going to go to titles, and I'm going to grab text. I'm going to put some credits here at the end. I'm going to double click that, and it just says basic text right now, and I want it to say voiceover by Elizabeth and edited by Mr. Farley. Of course, you will put your own name there, right? Make sure you put Elizabeth, all right? So now I have, let's go here. And notice when I started doing text effects, when I double clicked on this, I went to one screen here, which is fine. I can always get out of that single screen, by closing this window here. just, oh, get out of the inspector. Yeah, there we go. Get out of that. And now, okay, oop. So now I have, okay, my music ended. Let's extend it a little bit. All right, maybe I'll just trim that in so that I'll both end at the same time. All right, and you don't want your music to end abruptly like that. So you want it to fade out. So you're going to grab this little thing on the top corner, and that will fade it out. And you can do it to the text too. So you can fade out your video and your music. All right, so that's a nice little ending. And the beginning, I want to put some text as well. So this will happen to you all the time. You know, it's like, oh, text, last thing I think of. Remember your zoom. You know, you can zoom so that you can draw a box around all of it, move it all over, and grab some text, put it in there, double click it, and this is going to be therapy dogs in the library. All right, so you always want a title. Start with a title. Oh, here's a nice little trick. If you have a space like I do here, because I just moved this stuff over, you know, enough so I could do my title. If you got a space, you can click it and hit the delete button. Get rid of the space. So delete the space. That's cool. All right, so here we go. Let me get rid of the inspector there.
On Friday, February 7th, the
All
library...
right, now I need that music to start at the beginning. You don't want silence ever in a project, and I'm going to extend this. So now, oh, might as well, while I'm here, have that music fade in. All right, and now let's take a look. I'm hitting the space bar.
On Friday, February 7th, the library hosted therapy dogs for SLHS students. We were able to pet, play, and cuddle with all kinds of dogs who were very fun and playful. The next visit from therapy dogs will be Wednesday, March 12th.
And I'm done. One more thing that I just want you to always do is when someone's talking, grab that volume line and just get it so those peaks are reaching the top. And then it'll be nice and loud for everybody. Your music is nice and turned down.
On Friday, February 7th, the library hosted therapy dogs for SLHS students.
And if you want to be extra, I always want to be extra, why not? Hold down Option, click on that white line there, do 2 dots, 2 red dots like that, and you can turn up this at the beginning, and then you can, maybe keep it minus 20 there. Ooh, I can do it at the end too if I want. So, click, turn it up. Don't have to turn it up really loud, but now it's going to start loud.
On Friday, February 7th, the library hosted therapy dogs for SLHS students. We were able to pet, play, and cuddle with all kinds of dogs who were very fun and playful. The next visit from therapy dogs will be Wednesday, March 12th.
All right, so see how it turned up the music when she wasn't talking, and it also faded it out at the end. So there's all kinds of nice little ways you can, you know, add a little something special to your, you know, if you love the music, have it play a little bit and then turn it down right before the person talks. It's a great technique. All right, now I'm ready to export. Quick export, give it a name. Therapy dogs. I think I already did one called therapy dogs, so I'm going to just do another S on there. Make sure you know where it's going. If you don't know where it's going, you won't be able to find it. So wherever you're putting it, make sure you click and put it somewhere. I put mine on the desktop, click save, and now when that's done, I'm going to have my video on the desktop and I can turn it in. All right? I want you to do the same. All right? Have fun. Okay. Bye-bye.